My favorite games that I've played over the last year have been, or 2 years, have been very limited in what they allow. Um, they've been monoculture. We've just played, for example, humans in a Game of Thrones world, in a Viking world, or in a Roman campaign. And most of these have been spellless or with very little magic. And basically, the range of options in that are presented in the player's handbook um, have been greatly limited. This has allowed us to concentrate on not superficial differences of mechanical differences, but actual character differences between us. In the Rome game, we are all playing human fighters, or non-magical variants, trained in the Legion. We've all got the same equipment. We are all Romans. We all look and we're similar. We're as varied as humans, and that's it. And so you've got to concentrate on character, your backstory, your and what your likes and dislikes to present a different character from other people in the group. Thus, it becomes much more about role playing than about superficial differences, such as +3s and etc. Though we have those as well. And it's also very interesting because we have one very rich culture, shared culture, that of the Roman culture, interacting with a Gallic Belgian culture, quite confrontationally, but interacting with it nonetheless. And I'd suggest each race in a world should have its own culture. And the more races you have, the more options you have, the more diluted and the more errors will probably creep in when presenting these cultures. So for a consistent immersive game, I suggest you limit the number of cultures, because it's not just with one GM. The whole players and all the group of players need to be involved in also contributing to that culture. Otherwise, it kind of breaks down when one of the other players at the table takes over. If you're working together to create, in the Rome game, for example, we are all Romans and we work as a Roman unit and we speak to various degrees like Romans, and it makes it very individual, a very rich, immersive experience. I do play in D&D, where you have D&D worlds where you have a vast variety of things to call on, but each one feels less different and just like a very superficial cartoon or carnival. It feels like a carnival effect where people are basically humans, 21st century humans with different costumes on a stage setting rather than in a real world. I love real worlds. I love experiencing real cultures, and I think the more variety you add, the more diluted this real world feel and immersion is. My name's Caius. I love role playing games, and I hope to see you in one